Hi everyone. Hey, welcome to the fall 2019 semester. I'm Dr. Watts and I'll be teaching the online section that you're enrolled in. Obviously, if you're watching this video, you found the course with Inside Moodle. And this morning, I'd like to talk to you just a little bit about how that course is laid out and then move on to try to help you understand some of the policies for the online course. I know for many of you, this is going to be your first online course. Some of you may have taken plenty of online courses before, and those may or may not have been within Moodle. But Moodle for East Central College is in a new version this fall, and it'll be a little bit of a learning curve for all of us. On the screen before you, you'll see the inside of the course, and you're well accustomed to that. I'm just dwelling on it for a moment because I wanted to point out three things on that initial screen. One is, if you need to get a hold of me, I'm on the Rolla campus, and I've given you both my office phone number and my cell phone number here on this opening screen. It's really a better deal to call my cell phone because I'm moving around so much between campuses. However, until I get accustomed to your number, I probably won't answer the call the first time you call, and so if you'll leave a message, I'll call you back. And then down here's my email address. Mine's very similar to yours, except I don't have the student tab. And then off to the other side, here's a picture of our textbook. That's the only required purchase for you this semester, so that's kind of good news. A little less expensive than it could be. So, okay, well, moving on just a little bit. I don't want to make you seasick, but I'm going to scroll up so that you can see another block inside Moodle. And what you'll see up at the top of our course will be some links as well as some downloads for some important information. For instance, you can notice this news forum link where I will post any announcements that I am worried about you getting. There's the link for your downloading the course syllabus. That's one of your first assignments in the class, to download that course syllabus and read over it. So there it is. Here's a very tentative schedule for reading and writing activities in our course. There are 4 major essays and then a multimodal argument, so 5 essays altogether, though one takes a different shape. But anyway, my tentative due dates are outlined on that schedule, and that should be helpful. Next is a link to our online writing manual. Sometimes you'll have assignments from this Writing for Success. That's how to find the link, and then I think it's self-explanatory once you get into the textbook what to do once you get there. Links to the Online Writing Center and to ECC's library homepage. There is a download, a rubric for scoring Comp 1 essays that's shared by the English department, so you'll see what the department has decided are important competencies for people enrolled in Comp 1, and then there's a sample paper illustrating MLA format. Okay, well, those are the important things right there. There's also a downloadable orientation print guide, and I'll be going to that thing next. Okay, great. Well, if you've downloaded that print guide for the course orientation, you'll see a document that looks like this one on my screen. And of course, at first there's a little overview just explaining the parameters of the course and kind of a cheerleading rah-rah here, some kind of words of encouragement, I guess. And then as you scroll down the page, there will be some important policies outlined that I hope will be useful to you. So let me talk about those just a little bit so that if there are questions, you could immediately email me or call me and let me know. So with an online class, it's kind of unusual. Sometimes people think, oh, I will take this online class and I can do all my work on Sunday night. That really doesn't work out well for us because there's just too much work to do all in one sitting. But it is true that our course will run from Monday morning to Sunday night. Midnight on Sunday is the cutoff for submitting anything. And then I have to turn in grades, or not grades, attendance. I have to turn in attendance for the week first thing Monday morning. So that's the way that's set up. Uh, the weeks or the course is divided into week modules, so the week will be opened up. You'll be able to see what to do for that week, and then you will just know that the assignments for the week are due by midnight on Sunday. Sometimes those assignments are due a little earlier than the week, but midnight Sunday is the absolute cutoff, and so heads up on that. Now, the next question a lot of people have is, can I turn anything in late? And so here is what I go by. If it's a discussion forum or a quiz or some small assignment, the answer to can I turn it in after Monday or Sunday midnight is no. I'm really so sorry, but I don't want to go back and try to grade those little small things after the deadline has passed. They're not weighted heavily enough to warrant that, and there are a whole bunch of opportunities in those categories to keep your grade pumped up. So if you miss one, or you may miss two or three, really it won't affect you very much. You don't want to miss very many of them because it's like eggs in your basket, so to speak. But now, with the formal essays, those 5 formal papers that I was talking about a little bit ago, I do actually allow people to submit those late. It depends, you don't want to do that every single time. Usually if there's one late submission, I don't bother doing a grade deduction. But if I see that's a pattern, I feel troubled by that, and so I don't want to encourage people to ignore the deadline. So you may receive a grade level deduction for each calendar day formal essay is submitted late, depending upon the why of it. Okay, so item 3 here, this is kind of a big deal, and I think it's so vital for people who are trying to be successful in Comp 1. And right, so you signed up in the class, you want to be successful, obviously. So I mentioned a moment ago that it doesn't really work well to just log in one time a week, and I try to reinforce that. I ask you to log into the course 3 times a week. Log in on Monday or Tuesday to see what the expectations are, and then get started on those things. Log in on Wednesday or Thursday to see if there are online exercises or whatever. You might also even have a discussion forum post ready to post, and then Saturday or Sunday, if you log in the 3rd time, you can submit any longer assignments and interact with other people who have also posted on the discussion forums. It might not sound great, but a minimum of 3 times I think is vital. In all these years, I have not seen anyone be all that successful with that theory of logging in just 1 time a week. Anyway, I need those 3 logins too when I'm trying to do the attendance record and submit that to the registrar. I have to have evidence that you've accessed the course over a period of time. Okay, well, there's that. I've already mentioned to you just a little bit about the Writing for Success. I'm not going into that right now because we'll have time in the future to talk about that. And I've mentioned the Seagull Reader, which is what you need to purchase in order to access the reading assignments. I believe I've also already given you my email address and encourage you to use my cell phone rather than the office phone. So I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. I won't spend a lot of time on this. You'll see in this print guide just a replica of what I already showed you. I don't think you'll need it, quite honestly, because Moodle is pretty intuitive, but just in case, there it is. How I'd like to end, though, is if you have difficulty, please email me, because I won't know you're having difficulty if you don't, or call me or whatever. This new Moodle should go very, very well, but there could be some glitches and problems, and we don't want to ignore whatever problem you're having for a week or two. They'll set you back so much. But anyway, again, welcome to the course. I'm happy you're here, and I hope you have a great experience in online Comp 1 this semester. Bye-bye.